Hello there. It's Linda Stacy, and I said that I would do a bit of a check-in and a live tonight regarding this reset challenge that we're all doing, and of course, invite people who wanted to start on Monday. I think that's totally cool. Whoever wants to join in at any time, this is clearly like an evergreen type of activity that people could join into. But I just wanted to, talk about the three aspects of what this reset is encouraging in terms of daily actions. Um, the three different actions are: one is getting outside, the other one is doing some kind of preview or like a pre-paving, like looking at a calendar to see what the day has in store, and the third one is getting dressed and getting cleaned up and kind of getting your physical body ready. So thinking about those three things, for me personally, doing this reset, that is about getting outside and the benefits of being outside in nature, and the effects on one's blood pressure and your mind shift, and really owning your day before it becomes owned by your employer or something like that. So for me, really, it has been about getting outside. More than just like an exercise thing, which is also awesome. So I definitely wouldn't discourage anyone from just taking the opportunity to kind of hook in again to exercise. But indeed, for me, some days it's only going to be a 10-minute like out in one direction and then turn around and 10 minutes back. So that will be the duration. But today, it could be a little bit longer because it was Sunday and I had more time and could kind of explore a little bit more. But again, being outside, feeling the environment, the trees, the fresh air is really what it's been about in this particular challenge. Again, take it however you want in terms of exercise and however you create your own mind shift. The second one is around the preview, and I just wanted to be clear that when I jot things down for what I might want to do the next day or at the beginning of a day, it's not necessarily a schedule, although there are things that are on the schedule that will happen because they're meetings or calls or something like that. But for me, it's kind of like for me personally, there's like so many things I could do in any given day that I need to be intentional about what actually makes sense to complete. And today I had too much on the list, to be honest. And, I did that awesome morning walk. I did a little bit of the home deck project that I had going on, and I helped my husband for a few hours with the boat and getting it out of the water, but no household chores, all these other things. And I'm not going to feel bad about that. And the beginning of my week is super busy with work. So these things probably aren't going to happen for a few days, and that's okay. And I know that there are things I want to get done. And again, I have found in the past that when I don't do that at all, when I don't set any type of intention or any type of preview or plan for a weekend day, it can turn to like greater mush. Today I feel it was like a really good success considering the amount of time I got outside and it's being on the water. I mean, how awesome is all of that? And we just got back from dinner. So really fantastic, even though it doesn't match up with what I wrote down initially. That's not really the point. The point is to kind of notice what happens when I'm intentional about my time and how I'm going to spend it. And then, of course, the third one is dressing and cleaning up. And I think at this point, we all get it. These days where you're kind of in your PJs until some late hours, eventually you just kind of feel like, why am I doing this? I know back in the day, before we went to COVID, Thursdays I still worked from home. But for a while I was doing Toastmasters on Thursday morning, and on those days I left at like 7 in the morning, and I was dressed and I'd have makeup on, and I came in back home ready for work, and it was a totally different like feeling, a different experience of myself, Linda, that I brought to work. So there's definitely something to this, to kind of like getting yourself kind of like together, even though it might be a different kind of together. So as I've said, just get yourself cleaned up, feeling good, maybe a little bit of makeup, if that's what you do, and something that you feel good in. It doesn't have to be like your best, awesome office attire or presentation attire, but just something that you feel good in. Comfortable, yes, but also that you feel like presentable in, So those were the three ideas for kind of having a different sense of things, hopefully after the end of 10 days. And as we go into day 4, which is tomorrow, kind of before I go to bed tonight, I probably will jot some things down Tomorrow is pretty regimented scheduled for me, so there's a lot to do, and I hope that all of you are managing your lots to-dos and having some great success. And continue with this. And if you don't do everything, that's okay. That's not what this is about. This is not about compliance and meeting all 3 things to the T each day. This is about noticing over time what works and what doesn't. Maybe it doesn't work to get outside every day. So we'll decide after 10 days go by. All right. So I hope you all have a good night, and we'll check in again soon.